A good leader is defined by what their people think of them. A good leader has followers not because of their authority power, but because of their excellent leadership skills. These skills involve instilling trust and cooperation and sacrificing their own comforts for their people's gain. They combine the talents and strengths of their people for the end goal, and they will sacrifice that end goal for their people, not the people for the goal. They make the people being led feel meaningful and feel important. Since my childhood, I've always been outgoing and had leadership skills. At 8 years old, I received the Character Trait Award for Perseverance at Calvary Hills Elementary School, and this trait I've carried throughout my entire life. That same summer, I went to a coding camp where I created my first ever game, and I burned this game onto CDs that I sold to kids throughout the neighborhood. Realizing the opportunity that was emerging, I decided to make my own website and hired my friends to sell the games around school. I ordered business cards and handed them out to any and every person that I met. Through this business, I learned what my staff wanted and what I needed to do to motivate them, to lead them. Through this business, I was also able to understand and respond to what my customers wanted. And all of these traits form me into the person I'm in today. My work didn't go without recognition. As I passed my 100th sale, I was invited to speak at the University of Southern California for Professor Weiss's EMBA class. I presented my website, my business plan, and my successes to this group of 7D professionals. They asked questions and provided insight to grow my company. At the age of 10, I picked up the trumpet and progressed through the ranks, pushing my boundaries on dedication and commitment. My work was especially illustrated in the last year, as I was fifth trumpet, the last chair, for our audition-only jazz group this year I'm the soloist and the split lead player. I've decided to push myself even more this year, dropping myself into a program called Drum Corps International. This non-profit global youth activity with far-reaching artistic, educational, and organizational influence has 50 corps all around the U.S. who tour to over 400,000 fans who attend these events. The average age of a drum corps is 19 and a half, as extreme dedication and commitment is required to the grueling 14-hour days on tour, starting from graduation all the way to the first day of school. This activity is bound to test my organization and time management skills, as well as furthering my communication skills to the absolute extreme. It'll also introduce me to many different teaching techniques and leadership skills to find out which is the most effective for me. Last summer, I went to UCSD to work with Dr. Troy Rohn at the Rosetta Institute of Biomedical Research. There, I learned molecular biology and learned its foundation to neurobiology on the molecular level. I researched many different topics and was able to learn a great amount from this class. At the end of the class, we were given a final project of a presentation. This presentation, every single student would do on what they found the most interesting that we learned in this 2-week program. I did mine on Rett syndrome, and out of all of the 40 people in the class, who were extremely intelligent people and excellent leaders, I ended up getting the prize of the #1 best concluding presentation. I feel that the Carlsbad Student Leader Academy can benefit even more in my leadership skills and can assist me throughout the future. I would like to learn more about being a leader and about how I can benefit my own community. And that's what I think the Carlsbad Student Leader Academy is the perfect place for me.